Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're joining us across the world. It's a pleasure to have you back here on the Software Test Drive. Welcome once again. I'm Jafar Alabi, and I will be your host here. I have with me Henry. Henry, please say hi.
Hello, everyone. Hi, hi, hi. Can you hear me,
Great.
please?
It's
You're
another
welcome.
edition of the Software Test Drive, and it's the special edition, the very first one in the year, where we have both the test drive and the Kiwi Awards. This is the event where we recognize professionals and leaders who are raising the bar with quality assurance. So we're excited to welcome you here once again. Please, if you have colleagues, friends, or anyone that is yet to join, you can tell them right now to join. We're getting started with our speakers in the house already, and we're taking it right now. So, Test Drive, for those who are here for the very first time, is a quarterly test automation webinar where we share everything around software testing and test automation, best practices, important conversations. We have keynotes and panel sessions. We've got trivia and game sessions. Yeah, and yearly we do recognitions as well. We do storytelling where we invite people to come and talk about their careers as well. We do Ask Me Anything sessions where we invite top people, professionals who've had years, decades of experience to come and share their experiences, and you get to ask them questions. That's what we do with Software Test Drive. It is a special edition today. And in our usual fashion, we have another amazing speaker, a well experienced person in the house with us, and she's going to dish quite a lot of important and valuable things for us. So before we get started, an interesting question for everyone. What is that one testing task that you would happily hand over to AI forever? Feel free to drop what you think in the comments. No judgment, as you can see there. No judgment at all. What do you think? You want to hand over one particular task that's related to testing, software testing. You don't want to do ever again AI. Take yours and enjoy. What will that task be? I know someone who hates to write test cases, and they would rather AI writes all of the test cases for them. So for you, what would it be? You can drop it in the comment section. There is a section right there where you can drop your comments. If you're joining us from LinkedIn, YouTube, you can, okay, bug reporting. I see bug reporting. I see impact analysis of code changes. Wow, interesting. Regression test cases. Well, interesting takes. Interesting take. Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming. Yeah, okay. I see a lot of people already agree on test cases, regression test. Great, great. Thank you, everyone. Oh, Samuel Coyote wants much more test case, bug reporting, test plan. Okay, keep it coming, guys. While you're doing that, please join us on social media. Hello, Rakesh. Welcome, welcome. Documentation. Betsy says she wants documentation to be taken over by AI. So please join us on social media, on LinkedIn, on X, on Slack, on our community. You have a link right there in the comments. So please, you can click on it and access our platforms, social media platforms, from LinkedIn to Slack to, you can join us any of these places so you can keep in touch with everything that we bring forth to you. So let's go to the meat of the matter while we're here today to talk about this amazing topic. And we have a speaker in the house. I'm super excited. I'll let Henry take this. Henry, take it away.
All right, all right. Thank you very much, Jafar, for that introduction. And like you said, we have a very amazing topic that we're going to be talking about today. And same, we have an amazing speaker who is already on the call with us. She has joined us as early as possible. And the topic of our conversation for today is engineering quality at scale in the age of AI. And to speak with us today is someone who, an individual who has years of experience as a quality leader and also in the AI industry. Ladies and gentlemen of the Software Test Drive, drum roll, please. Let's officially welcome our speaker for today, Tatiana Abuzova. She is the director of quality and CEO of Innovate QA. Tatiana is an engineering and business leader with a strong background in quality engineering across multiple industries, including big tech, healthcare, and entertainment. She has held leadership roles at world class companies such as Microsoft, VMware, Disney, and the Pokemon Company International, where she focused on building quality driven cultures and scaling teams to deliver high impact products. Today, Tatiana advises software companies on adopting AI to optimize quality practices and improve how software is delivered at scale. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, of the Software Trace Drive, please, with a warm welcome in the comment section, let's say welcome, Tatiana. Welcome, Tatiana. Officially welcome our speaker for today, Tatiana
Had to come on
Abozova.
stage, Henry, to say welcome, welcome, Tatiana. Super excited to listen to you.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you for the drum roll. I really appreciate that. It's such a nice welcome.
All right, you're welcome, Tatiana. Thank you very much. Okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm glad to be here with you today. I'm calling in from Seattle. It's 8 a.m. here, and it's very gloomy, rainy morning. But I hope that we keep the warmth in this room. And it's so nice to see all of you. And today I want to talk to you about scaling quality in the age of AI. I'll give you a little bit. I think Henry did a great job introducing myself and already told you about all of the companies that I've worked at. I have 25 years of experience in quality engineering. I'm also a CEO of Innovate QA. This is a global community of quality professionals. We have 40,000 plus members. We organize conferences in Seattle and San Francisco. We also have monthly in-person and virtual meetups that any one of you can join. We also started a WhatsApp job search support group because we know how bad the market is right now, and many of you need support in your job search. So we share job postings there. We support each other. We share tips and tricks. So this is also open for everyone. And I also host the Agentic Quality podcast. This is where I talk to engineering leaders about AI adoption in quality in their organization. And today, here's our brief agenda. First, I'll start with the most important skill right now. We'll talk about the 3 mindset shifts that we all have to do in the age of AI. We'll talk about 4 dimensions of scaling quality. And then I'll introduce the agentic quality to the rescue of our quality challenges. But we might not all be ready for the agentic quality. So I'll share the readiness checklist for agentic quality, and then I'll share the key takeaways. So let's jump in. And if you folks have any question, please post them in chat, and I'll try to address them as we go. So the most important skill right now, I ask a lot of leaders this question, and what I most often hear is that the most important skill right now is adaptability. Adaptability to the new technology and to the new ways of doing things. We shouldn't be open to using AI, but we have to change our how we think and how we approach doing things in order to utilize AI to help us. So open your minds, be curious, and think about new ways of doing things, and not just how AI can do things that we're already doing. So with that in mind, the shift 1 that I want to talk about is it shouldn't be, should we use AI? I've already seen in chat, all of you guys mentioned all of the things in quality that AI can do very well. And I want you to go back in chat and tell me if you're utilizing AI, at least in one thing that you do at your job, please give me a thumbs up or some, plus sign. I hope that all of you are already using AI in what you're doing. And I'm not going to be convincing you today that you should do that. We're already past that stage. AI is already being utilized by many organizations, successful, big organizations that use it for optimizing its processes. So the question right now is, how do we use AI effectively, safely, and sustainably in our organizations? But before we can do that, we have to look honestly at ourselves and think about the foundations where we're inviting AI. So if we have messy processes, like you see this picture on the left here, if we don't have the structured workflows, then it's going to be hard for us to delegate this work to agents. We have to organize ourselves and prepare ourselves for the agentic AI. And so I'll talk later about what the agentic quality is, but what I want to focus on today is how can we prepare ourselves for that agentic quality world, and what does that look like? So before we talk about the agentic world and agentic quality, I want to take a step back and do a history deep dive. Did we get here? And what was the progression? How did testing evolved since, I started in testing in early 2000s, and that was the waterfall era. And we had long development cycles. I don't know if you remember, but some of us released once in 6 months, some of us once a year. And products like Windows, I was at Microsoft at that time, they took multiple years to release. And we had a lot of time to do our regression testing. And there was a lot of manual testing at the time because of the waterfall, and because we allowed ourselves that time to do the testing. And the most important question at that time was, how do we test? How do we find all of the bugs? The metric I remember we used at that time was how many bugs we found. Do you remember those days? That metric is no longer relevant. And then Agile Revolution came. 2004, I remember I was at Microsoft and we started implementing Scrum process. I was the Scrum Master at the same time as I was testing the software. And we were trying to figure out, how do we feed our regression testing within the 2-week sprint so we can release? We had to do development, then we had to do testing, and then we had to release within that 2-week sprint. And the question at that time was, how do we automate everything so we don't have to spend a lot of time doing regression testing, so we can release within 2 weeks? And that's when a lot of tools, automation frameworks were born. And then the browser and mobile explosion came when we realized that, hey, now we have to test on 10 different browsers or versions of the browsers. Or we also have to test on mobile. And that's when the automation frameworks like Selenium and Appium came. And our biggest question at that time was, how do we scale automation? How can we do all of this testing again in a 2-week sprint so we can release quickly? At the same time as the browser and mobile explosion were happening, the complex architectures came in. The teams grew so much. When I was in Bing, it was a 2,000 people team. So how do we, the architectures were, microservices got introduced, distributed systems got introduced. So how do we trust the automation in that world, and how do we scale again our automation to address all of this complexity? And now we are in the AI-driven present. So guess what? It doesn't get any easier. Development velocity is accelerating again, like it did in the Agile era. And traditional automation is already struggling to keep up. How do you update your automation when developer basically gave you the ready-made feature in one day? and how do you do that sustainably across organization? So now we're asking ourselves a different question. How do we build trust and confidence in our automation? Because like some of you said, we can generate a lot of automation with AI right now. But can we trust it? Can we rely on this automation to make decisions for us and to help us shift with confidence? So I want to mention here the second shift that we need to make as engineers, from how do we automate more, because we already know how to solve that, to how do we scale confidence and trust in our automation. This is the shift number 2. So what are some of the confidence and trust signals? So these are more of a modern signals that we use in quality nowadays. So if we look at the lead time, which is time from the commit to the production deployment, or failure rate, how many percentage, what's the percentage of deployments that was causing issues, or mean time to recover from incidents. If these numbers are low, then we know that we are probably doing pretty good on the validation and on the regression testing. If our lead time to change in some companies, when I was at VMware, we released every day. Our validation took 2-3 hours after the changes are done. So we know that we are pretty, confident if we can release so quickly. And then let's talk about the quality effectiveness metrics. The defect escapes, how many issues were found earlier in QA versus production, or how many code changes we had to rework to fix the quality issues, or are we analyzing the root causes and tracing them to the quality gaps? If these are low, and if we're doing our job of root causing issues, then we also have confidence and trust in our regression testing and our automation. And then on the other hand, if the flakiness of our test is high, if we have to bypass our quality gates because we don't trust our automation, if there is a lot of noise with the test automation feedback, then we know that we probably have a lower confidence. So the new quality scorecard, it has four areas that I want to share with you today. First is the signal quality. So how reliable and actionable those signals that we're using are. Are they noise free? Can we rely on them? Do they point to the real issues, or do they point to environment issues or test issues or whatnot? How quickly we can provide the feedback to developers on their changes, and how quickly they can act on it. Can we give them the feedback the same day, the same week, or the same month? That would allow them to go faster and to be more efficient. And then we need to think about the business risk. Do our quality practices identify and prevent issues that impact customers' revenue and reputation? So think about the issues that ended up in production, that we thought that we tested everything. We thought that from the functional perspective, it's perfect. And then it goes to production and the customer finds, the corner case that is really, bad experience for them. And then we feel embarrassed because we didn't test it. And that is really about the business risk. I faced that at VMware. We had the portfolio of products, and we've been focusing on testing each product in isolation. It was a 2,000 people organization. And what happened was then the integration between these products would sometimes fail in production after the release. And the customers would come after us and say, how come this is broken in production? And we had to rethink the strategy of how we are doing the testing. We have to focus on the portfolio level testing. So that's where the business risk come in play. And then customer impact. Are our quality processes aligned with the user experience, and do they prevent the customer facing defects? So again, so many times we take the specification, we test that the specification is met in quality, and we forget about the real customer experience and what the actual customer experience is. And bringing that into your test coverage and into understanding what we should be testing is also very important. So scaling quality nowadays, it's scaling all of these 4 layers at the same time. We should not be just focusing on the signal quality. We have to look at the speed, at the business risk, and at the customer impact. You guys with me so far? Because we're ready to talk about the agentic quality. So what is agentic quality? Agentic quality is an evolution of testing. It goes beyond the AI assistants. I know that you guys already talked about using, AI for test generation, using AI for documentation, and agentic quality. It's the next step where it's a semi-autonomous systems. We still need human in the loop, but these systems can plan, they can adapt, and they can take actions based on the data that they are receiving or they are analyzing. So this is where AI doesn't just assist us, it acts as a teammate. It acts as someone who can make decisions. It's basically we delegate our decision making to AI. And this is where we're going. We might not be there right now, but I already, when I talk to organizations, a lot of organizations already using agentic AI in an agentic way. So some of the AI responsibilities could be plan tests. So if the developer checks in the code, the AI can go figure out what coverage is required for that, generate the test plan, generate the test, run it, and then communicate the confidence risk of that change to the developer. So the tester could be out of the loop, but we're not at the autonomous stage, of course, yet, and we still need someone to review the work of the AI, but it can already act on some of the data that it's extracting from our processes. AI can monitor the risk, the health system in production. It can use different metrics, and then it can communicate and escalate this to the team only when multiple metrics are maybe out of line and not just one. So we can have AI kind of babysit our production the way our DevOps or SRE engineers do that, and then escalate when there is a combination of parameters. And in all of these, humans would set the intent, they would set the rules, they would define the boundaries, what AI can and cannot do, and then they would review the decisions and intervene if needed. So this is the agentic quality in action. But if we wanted to implement this in our organizations today, can we do that? Or do we need to be ready to implement this? So this goes back to what I told you guys earlier. If we have a messy processes, if we don't have quality standards, if we have unstable tests, or if we don't have the observability tools implemented, or if we have a weak ownership of who is responsible for what, then it's going to be very hard for us to delegate all of this work to AI agents. In order for us to delegate it, we have to define what it is, how it should be done, and what all of those rules are. So think about if you're in the warehouse. I don't know, imagine Amazon warehouse. And imagine that, the shelves are all not standard. We don't have any numbering for the shelves. Boxes are all over the place where the agents get confused and they don't really know what it is when they find something. So it will be very hard for them to know and be efficient and know what to do and how to do it. So we have, in a way, we have to organize the chaos that we are in some organizations before we could implement that agentic quality. And if you remember one thing from my presentation, this is what I want you to remember. I think about how do we get our our organizations and our systems ready for the agentic quality. So here I want to show you guys a quick agentic readiness checklist. This is not the full. This is not a full list. This is just something that I came up with to just show you guys some of the examples of where we need to be organized in order to be able to delegate this to agentic AI. So some of the foundations, quality standards, what is good looks like, risk-based release gates, what has to pass before we can pass a certain gate. Data management, do we have the safe synthetic test data that we can utilize for testing? Environment parity. So many organizations, like I joined, and they have one set of data in dev, another set of data in staging, another set of data in prod, and then you have one set of tests that has to deal with all of that, and it's not always, working. Maybe some of you experienced that in your companies. And then, audit trails or incident escalation paths. How does the incident should be escalated and to who? You would be surprised, but in some organizations, there's no clear escalation paths. And there is no even kind of graph, okay, which issue goes where. So all of that has to be defined if we want agents to do this work for us. Automation maturity is a big one. I'll show you guys. I have the automation effectiveness diagnostic in the next slide to get your score of how mature your automation. And then, defect and failure trends analysis, help root cause analysis. So help agents define what does it look like. And so let me show you, if you guys want to scan this QR barcode. So this is the test automation effectiveness diagnostic that I created. And it gives you a score. It's 10 questions. It takes 5 minutes, and it gives you a score of how effective your test automation is and how ready it is for agentic AI. So you will get a score that is one of these scores. Either you're in stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, or stage 4. And I believe we'll share this slide so you guys can get this diagnostic later as well. So how do the leaders start? What can the leaders do to get themselves ready for agentic quality? First of all, they could anchor on the business outcome, align AI adoption with speed, reliability, and risk reduction, and define what quality means for our customers and for our revenue. Then stabilize before we automate, right? So if we have the test suite that is 20% failing all the time, we should do something about it. We could use AI to stabilize it, but we should get it to the point where it's more reliable. Build trust in signals. How many of you have the dashboards and metrics that your leadership and you track every day in your organization? We have to give these to agentic AI to tell it, here's where you check the metrics, here's where you can find all of these metrics so you can use this for your decision making. And if you don't have that, how can it make the decisions for you? Introduce the guardrails. Start with the kind of easy human in the loop use cases, and then define what AI can do and cannot do. Protect your data, of course, privacy and compliance. And you have to upskill your organization. You have to give people time, and you have to train teams on the AI fundamentals, encourage systems thinking, and reward people who experiment and who innovate and who bring in ideas about the new tools or building tools or finding tools. And scale all of these through governance and not control. So create lightweight policies for how to use AI in your organizations. Believe it or not, some organizations still don't use AI because they don't know how to prevent AI to lose their data or not follow the compliance processes that they have. And then review the outcomes. Review the outcomes of your use of AI. And this is the shift that I'm going to repeat again that we should be focusing on. we should not be thinking, can AI replace testing? We should be thinking, how do we design systems that AI can safely operate in? And this readiness checklist is one of the places to start. How can we design these systems? And here's my key takeaways for you guys today. Adaptability is a critical skill. You have to think about how to change what we're doing. I have this funny story I'll tell you guys in this last slide. When you give AI to a tester and you say, hey, is this useful to you? The first thing the tester starts doing is finding bugs in it. And it starts thinking, okay, where does AI breaks? And that's not the right way to think if we want to use AI to help us. We have to think, how can we use AI to help us and to optimize what we're doing in a way that it's capable of doing? Don't try to find bugs in it, please. And three fundamental shifts that I talked to you today about. Don't think, should we use AI? Think, how do we use it safely? From automation metrics, we have to move to the confidence signals. And from can AI replace testing, we should move to how do we design systems that AI can operate in? We have to build the foundations before we can use agentic AI and give it autonomy. We should focus on stable tests, clear ownership and governance, and prerequisites for the agentic quality. Agentic quality is coming, if you like it or not. We're probably not too far away from it. In 3-5 years, I expect agentic quality is going to be thriving. And the leadership is what's going to lead us there. So each one of you in this room can help us to get to the agentic quality faster and safer. So this is the last thought I'm going to leave you with. Scaling quality in the age of AI is not about tools. It's about designing the systems that AI can safely operate in. And that was it for me today. If you folks would like to stay connected with me, please find me on LinkedIn and reach out if you have any questions about any initiatives that we have. And Henry, I'm going to pass this back to you.
Thank you for that great presentation. It's a pleasure to listen to you. Thank you, everyone. I'm sure a lot of people enjoyed it as much as I did. I was actually taking copious notes. I think what a lot of people think about, with technology coming in is that, this thing is going to replace us and all of that. So I love it when you brought that, what happened 2004, and all of those times when, people were shipping things in 6 months, 1 year. I'm sure nobody imagines that as a thing now. That why will anybody wait for 6 months to ship? So the reality is, things continue to evolve, and as they evolve, we have to evolve with them. So one more thing I picked from here is adaptability. I think that was a very good point. It's very important to be able to adapt. Yeah, it's agentic today. Who knows what it is going to be tomorrow? I mean, things are going to continue to evolve, and you just have to be there. And I'm just going to end it with what he said about standardization and about leaders taking charge, right? Because whether you like it or not, like you said, it's here already. You can choose to ride on that wave and then lead it, or you stay behind and then it gets over. So great one. I also see people mentioning that great advice, adaptability. I've seen comments here and there. So we're going to take questions. I'll let Henry handle that. If you have questions, please drop it in the comments wherever you're joining from, whether that's YouTube or LinkedIn or right here in StreamYard. Drop your questions so that we can take that.
All right. Thank you very much, Jafar. Thank you very much, Tatiana, for that amazing session. So, just like Jafar said, for those of you that have been following Tatiana as she was taking us through this session, please, if you have questions regarding everything, or there are like some gray areas in the conversation that Tatiana just had with us, please feel free to drop your question in the comment box. I believe that Tatiana will see it. Would also um, put the questions up on the screen for anyone who has a question to show. So please keep the questions going. We're waiting. Questions, please. Questions, questions, questions.
Thank you,
But
Henry. Hopefully, I explained everything well that people don't have any questions.
great, great. I'm sure people are typing. Sometimes it takes time to type, but we'll go ahead and the questions can keep coming in. By the way, like Tatiana mentioned, you can reach out to our LinkedIn. I'm sure she's happy to to interact. Take questions and engage as much as you want to. As the questions drop, we'll come back and you know bring you back up, Tatiana, so you can answer them. But then we
Thank
can,
you. Thank you,
yeah.
everyone, for the opportunity.
Thank you. It's a great pleasure having you here. Okay, great. So let's take the opportunity to talk about something amazing. I'm sure some of us might already be you might already be hearing about what this is. For those of us who are joining for the first time, or you did not know about Scandium before, Scandium is a quality assurance suite that basically comprises of different testing tools. So you're able to do different things from test automation to test management, AI-powered test management, and to the next thing that I'm going to introduce to you right now. So away from our web test automation tooling and mobile test automation tooling and uh, test management, API test automation as well, we have a new tool that we call Rover AI that we're going to introduce to you right now. And Rover AI is an agentic testing tool. So Rover AI, you can go to, if you want to check this out, rover.qa, just like that, Rover, ROVA.qa. Rover is the AI tester that already works on your team. So right where you work, you could tag Rover to your Jira tickets or linear tickets, or you could upload a PRD and it's going to read that context, extract the goals, and actually run tests. So I'm going to let Henry go ahead to play this for us so you can see how that works.
What if testing didn't require scripts, complex setup, or manual execution? With Rova AI, real user journeys run automatically across web and mobile without writing a single line of code to execute in real time. From interaction to validation to results. From an issue management tool such as Jira or Linear, mention Rova AI on a ticket you wish to test. Rova AI receives the instruction and tries to understand the goal. It automatically prepares the environment and initializes the test workflow. A browser session is launched to open the application. Live execution updates are shown in real time. From here, Rova AI interacts with the application exactly like a real user. Pages are opened, buttons are clicked, data is entered. Each step is executed automatically with no manual input. As the flow progresses, Rova AI verifies that the expected content is displayed correctly. Critical elements are validated to ensure the application behaves as intended. Throughout the run, execution progress is visible at every stage. Each completed step is confirmed in real time. Once all actions and validations are complete, the test run finishes successfully. You are notified of the success or failure of the test execution. A final summary showing execution status, performance, and results can be seen on the ticket or by visiting the Rova AI dashboard. On the Rova AI dashboard, You can see a list of all steps taken with reasoning and screenshots for visual validation. Amazing, isn't it? This is how Rova AI automates real web and mobile user journeys, faster, more reliably, and at scale. Want to supercharge your test automation with an intelligent QA agent? Visit www.rova.qa to get started.
Thank you for that, Harry. Interesting, isn't it? Rover AI, and that is web. By the way, we're going to come back to show you. You could also upload your mobile build, and then you can test your iOS and um, Android applications directly with Rover. So Rover AI is just going to, you don't need to define test steps or create several test cases. You just need to provide a goal. What do you want to test? Okay, I want to confirm that this and that, and then it's going to directly go there and it's going to verify that for you and let you know. And then that comes with screenshots and logs. At the same time, if it is your mobile app, as you will see as well, you could basically just tell Rover, hey Rover AI, test this, and it's going to test it. Whether you want to drop in your PRD as a whole, you can go directly into Rover. Again, it is rover.qa for people who are asking. You can directly drop a document or a list of goals that you want to achieve or things you want to confirm. Hey, Rover, confirm that this is this, and that's it. You don't need to say, hey, step one, go to step two, do that, step three, move here. Nah, just Rover is going to understand the context from what you've provided, and then it's going to visit the URL. If it is authenticated, you can provide credentials. It's going to log in itself, understand the product, and then try to find ways to achieve that goal. One important reason why this is very good is it saves you from the things that deterministic testing misses, right? So it's not following one path every time. Every time Rover tests a product, it tries to create it again. It's always a unique new test run. So you want to try that out, visit rover.qa. So let's move on. Harry, we're going to come back
All
to show
right.
you how that works.
All right, all right. Thank you very much, Jaffa, for that. So, to one of the session that we're always looking forward to for those that have been attending the software test drive for a while now. This is the trivia session. This is the games and trivia session. And this session is where we open the floor to the audience. We play a game and we select our winners, and cash prizes are awarded to winners. So, to take over this session, I'll be handing over to Ibrahim. Ibrahim, are you on call? So, Ibrahim is going to take you through the games, the trivia on Mentimeter. So, I believe that has been set up already. So, for those of you who already know how our games and trivia has been played already, I believe that you would have opened the Mentimeter website already. The link to the game would be dropped in the comment section. So please try as much as possible to stay um, up to date. So try as much as possible to get the link. The link is going to be dropped in the comment section. Okay, the link is already dropped. Okay, that is being displayed on the screen already. So please make sure you click on the link, you join the link, and you participate in the game. Definitely, cash prizes will be given out to our winners for this session. So, Ibrahim, are you good to go? Yes. Thank you very much. I'll be handing over this session to Ibrahim. Ibrahim, the floor is yours, please. Thank you.
Great. Let's join. You can either go to menti.com and use the code right there on the screen, or you can scan the QR code there. It takes you there. We see people joining in already. You can join. We're going to leave some 30 more seconds for people to join if you're interested. Again, you don't need to be afraid. Okay, I already see questions. We're going to come back to answer these questions. For now, enjoy. Join the trivia. So see more people joining. We will leave some 30 more seconds before we go ahead. Join. If you had, okay. Yeah, if you have any issues joining, you can let us know. But if you don't have, we're going to start in exactly 10 seconds. Okay, great. Ibrahim, let's get started. Again, the gist is you have to answer early enough to get higher points. The earlier you answer, the more points you have. So if you want to be a winner, you want to answer well and answer fast. And like I say, it's never over until it is actually over. Okay, what's the main promise of AI in software testing? Mm, almost everybody got that. Let's look at the board. Blessing, Charles, Jennifer, Ambrel, Poetry, Otumba. Otumba is the leader right now. Well, it's never over. Let's see. The interesting thing about these games is that when it gets towards the end, people at the top just things just change. Which statement best defines quality at scale? Beautiful. Okay, okay, okay. The faster the better for you. For those dropping their questions in the comments, we are going to come back to answer those questions, so you can drop any questions. Okay, almost everyone got this. Interesting. Quite a simple one. Anyways, it's very simple questions. Very simple questions. So almost anyone can win here. But then you need to be fast, like I mentioned. Okay, we still have some 4, 5 questions. So yeah, it's not over. You can still join. Where is the code? Well, if you're asking for the code, go to menti.com and use that code on top of the screen. There's a code on top of there, 36969674. You can still join. You never can tell. If you're fast enough, you may come to the top. The quiz is still ongoing on Menti, so you can join. Not over until it is over. Getting interesting now. I see somebody else is up the leaderboard. Oh, Otumba is back up. Interesting. Enoch, Poetry, Ambriel, you can still do it. Never over until it is over. You're not able to access the quiz. Please use the link. There's a link right here. You can see on the screen, menti.com. Please use that link. Or go to menti.com and use the code that you can see there, 36969674. Sophia, I hope you heard me. Okay. Dashboard, task management tooling. Interesting. So we've got 3 more questions. Everyone knows this. I'm rooting for everyone. Karina. Thank you everybody for participating. I think we're down to the last 3 questions or 2. Okay. Alotti is really racing for the win. Oh, Is that you? Are you the Alotti? Well, written for you. Interesting. Tommy is up. Wow. Wow. It's not over until it is over. Final questions, guys. You want to put your hand on that keypad. You want to be the very first to answer this, and it just might be yours. Okay. I'm interested in seeing the answer we have for this. Uncover unknown risks. Interesting. 14 people. I think some people are abstaining from the question. So let's see who got it. Who is the winner for this edition? That is no other than Tommy. Where's Tommy? If you're Tommy, please drop in the comments. Let's see you. Who is Tommy? Congratulations, Tommy. Congratulations. Again, congratulations to everybody. Thank you. Thank you for participating. Thank you for participating. It's a pleasure. And who is Otumba? Who is Otumba? Otumba, who is that? And who is Aloti? Who is Olajide? Hello, who is Olajide? Okay, you can let us know who is who. We're going to be awarding a $25 meal ticket as a prize for this. Well, if there's something to buy other than a meal, well, that's up to you. You get a $25 voucher for that. So congratulations everyone for participating. Okay, I see a lot. Who is Otumba, by the way? Who is Otumba? Anyone? Okay, Otumba is not here. So those are the top 3 guys. So we're gonna move ahead regardless. Otumba, when you're here, you let us know. Thank you once again, everybody, for participating today. It's a pleasure. So we're gonna move on to the very next. So like I mentioned earlier, we have Rover for mobile as well, right? As interesting as Rover is, it's not just restricted to web. And somebody was asking a question earlier. Let me see what that question is again. Yeah, how can you use Rover to repeat the exact steps to recreate the failure so the good thing is right there within the dashboard, you can actually run tests again, and you can actually schedule this test to run repeatedly. So say you're a leader, like a founder or a engineering leader or anything like that. You're not directly responsible for ticket to ticket testing. You just want to verify at every point in time that your product continues to do the things that it is meant to do. You probably have a list of requirements. You can just dump that into Rover, and it's going to extract goals from there, and it's going to explore your product independently, autonomously, to see if it achieves those goals. And you're going to see all the screenshots. So even when it fails, you get to see what happened along the line. You get to look at all the steps it took, and then you can run that again. You can put that in a schedule to run repeatedly, every day. You get results, and you can export that. Beyond that, like it was shown in that video, you can actually tag Rover from your issue tracker, your Linear, your Jira. You can basically tag Rover and say, hey, Rover, test this, and then it's going to do that. So let's see that happen with mobile.
Imagine an assistant that doesn't just test, but understands what to test. In this demo, you'll see an automated mobile workflow execute, validate, and report results, all in real time. Here, we're running an automated mobile test, from start to finish, with zero manual interaction. We begin by tagging Rova on Linear Issue Tracker to a ticket that's designed to skip onboarding screens, search for a specific keyword, and validate that the correct content loads successfully. Once execution begins, the system automatically prepares the mobile environment and initializes the test workflow. You can see real-time status updates on the right, showing each step as it runs. A real mobile device is launched, preparing and waiting to execute your test goal. Without any human input, the automation skips the onboarding screens and navigates directly into the application. Next, the test opens the search feature and enters the keyword Albert Einstein. The system waits for results to load and automatically selects the correct match from the list. Once the article opens, the automation verifies that the expected content is displayed correctly. This includes checking that the page loads successfully and that the required elements are present. As each step completes, you can see the progress reflected in real time, with clear visual indicators showing successful execution. Finally, the test run completes with a full pass status, confirming that every action and validation step was executed successfully. You can view the full execution report on the Rova AI dashboard by clicking on a link from your issue management tool. This is how you can automate real mobile user flows, faster, more reliably, and at scale, without writing a single line of code. From test creation to execution and reporting, everything happens in one unified platform. Want to supercharge your test automation with our self-testing AI QA agent? Visit www.rova.qa to get started.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Again, when you talk about self-healing, so again, it's a thing of the past, because when you talk about Rova, you're not maintaining tests. You're not, having to change stuff every time, your product changes regularly. So you don't really have to, go there and adjust anything, because you're not managing selectors. You're not scripting anything. You're just asking Rova to go again. So when you ask Rova to run that test again, run a regression, it tests anew. It looks at the product again. It understands it. It finds ways to access and achieve those goals. So with that, you don't necessarily have to always maintain, selectors, or maintain something that you really have to heal something. So that's one of the very heavy workload that Rova takes off you. So you want to check out Rova, or get on a call to experience it better, please head on to rova.qa, so we do not take all of the time and we can head into the awards. Please head on to rova.qa and you will be able to experience Rova from there, whether that's for web or for mobile. That's the URL I shared earlier on. So please visit that place, rova.qa. Right here, you can see the URL. And you can visit Scandium on getscandium.com to experience everything that Scandium has in stock. Like I said, Scandium is a suite of QA tools that helps you with AI-powered quality assurance. So whether that is test automation for your web, mobile, and API products, or that is autonomous exploratory testing, or that is test management, where you can manage tests across your entire product. You can do all of that with Scandium. And go to getscandium.com to get all of this, and you can go to each tool. From there, you can request a demo, and you'll be able to access everything. So let's head into the interesting side, another interesting side of today, and that is the awards. Drum rolls, who's ready? Yeah, the QA awards for 2026. Great. So every year we open up nominations to recognize amazing individuals and organizations who have demonstrated outstanding contribution in advancing software quality over the past year. So these awards celebrate innovation in testing and quality engineering, operational excellence and efficiency, advocacy and community impact, because that's how we grow, the QA space as a whole, and leadership in evolving QA practices. So I have a process for these awards. First is the nominations are open to the public. So anyone is able to nominate any individual or any organizations globally. And all the submissions are reviewed to ensure that they meet the criteria of the category for which they are submitted. And then the final nominees that meet up with this criteria are then evaluated by an independent panel of judges with certain scoring criteria, and then the winners are then announced. So this is the process that's come to today. We've taken the nominations, different people submitted. We also published, if you're following us on social media, we published some of the nominees across different categories. We're going to show them here. And then the judges have sat down to look at, all the nominees. And we also reached out to some of the nominees to actually ask them to contribute, bring in, what they've done over the past year. It's important to note that we had amazing nominees. The judges particularly focused on impact over the last year, and everything that they provided. And trust me, I know how hard it is to make a decision about who becomes the awardee amongst amazing folks. But yes, we have the winners here. The judges, we had Manish Saini. Manish Saini is a senior lead developer advocate at Browser Stack. We have Sadiq, who is the CTO at Scandium. We had Tamit Okwe from MTN, and we had Tajidin from the Software Testing Quality Board, NSTQB. Yeah, great. And we had Abdulaziz as well from Scandium. So let's go into the categories and look at who emerged in all of those categories. Who is excited? Who is ready? Or should I just, maybe we'll suspend this at this point? Okay. All right. So the very first category we have is the Automation QA Engineer of the Year, Next Rated QA, QA Leader, QA Innovator, QA Educator and Advocate, and QA Efficient Company. So those are the categories. So the very first category, this celebrates individuals who excel in designing, implementing, and optimizing automation frameworks that streamline testing processes within the organizations. So we look at, as you're nominating, we ask people to look at demonstrated excellence in implementing automation strategies, innovative use of different automation tools, and reward impact on product quality. So, of course, that reflects in project contributions. So we add these people as final nominees. Henry, who are the nominees that we got for the Automation QA Engineer category? Great. Alex is a QA Automation Engineer at Genius Bank. Alex Vastovich. And Samali is an Asset Tech Lead for Quality Engineering at PICME. And we have Abdi Bashir, a Senior Software Engineer in Test at Cellulant. We have Adenike Olapeto, a QA Engineer with the InterSwitch Group. We have Walid Tazalt, QA Engineer at Spotify, and Olutoye Owajaye, Software Engineer in Test at Andela. And before we announce the awardee, we have honorable mentions. Like I mentioned, this is a tough list. Awesome, amazing guys. The judges had a tough work to do, and they were able to give us this. Honorable mentions: Adenike Olapeto, QA Engineer at InterSwitch Group, congratulations. And Walid Tazot, QA Engineer at Spotify, congratulations. You can use the comments box to please congratulate these guys for emerging. Congratulations to you. This is a testament to the work you're doing, and we hope that this encourages you to continue to do more in your work, in your organizations. Please, you can use the comment section to congratulate the people who have emerged. And finally, the winner for this category. The winner for this category. Congratulations, Adenike. Congratulations, Walid. And the winner is Alex Vastovich. Alex is quality assurance professional with 12 years of experience across web, software, and hardware testing, skilled in a lot of things that you can see over there. And he currently works as a QA automation engineer at Genius Bank. Alex is focused on web automation and end-to-end regression testing. Congratulations, Alex. Congratulations. On to the next category.
All right, thank you very much. Congratulations to the winners of the Automation QA Engineer of the Year category. All right, to the next category is the next rated QA of the Year category. This award recognizes emerging QA professionals who demonstrate exceptional promise and potential in the field of quality assurance. And the selection criteria for this category was rising star demonstrating potential in the QA industry, innovative contributions despite limited experience, a strong portfolio showcasing growth and impact, and real world impact on product quality and efficiency reflecting in project contribution. And the nominees for this category are Adila Sharaf. Adila is Associate Quality Assurance Engineer at XONT Software. Next, we have Blessing. Blessing is Software Development Engineering Test at Pampe. And we have Ajibola Oladokun as QA Quality Assurance Engineer at InterSwitch Group. So these are the nominees for the next rated QA of the year 2026.
Honorable mention.
What did you say?
I said honorable mention now.
All right, the honorable mention for this category, drum roll, we have Adila Sharaf, Associate Quality Assurance Engineer as XONT Software, and Ajibola Oladokun, Quality Assurance Engineer at InterSwitch Group. Congratulations. Please, let's say congratulations to our honorable mentions.
Ladies are taking it all. Ladies are taking it all. Congratulations, guys.
Yes, they are. They absolutely are. Congratulations, guys. And the winner for this category goes to Blessing Wonkolo. She is software development engineer in test at Pampe, with experience across fintech, edtech, health, and e-commerce platform. She is also a good speaker. She has currently works at Pampe Limited, where she supports the delivery of reliable and scalable financial products through strong testing practices. So congratulations to you, Blessing. Let's say congratulations to Blessing. Blessing, if you're on the call with us, congratulations to you for winning the next rated QA of the Year award. And to the next category, Japan.
Congratulations. So to the next category of innovators. By the way, all of the awardees, honorable mentions, or the awardees are going to get, we're going to reach out to them with their certificates. Other nominees are also going to get that. The awardees are also going to get their plaques delivered to them. It's a global event, so it means you're in different time zones across the world. So yeah, please understand that it might take some time, but it's going to get across everywhere, regardless of where you stay. So long it's on planet Earth, if you're on this Earth, yeah, the parks are going to get to you. So congratulations to everybody. Congratulations. Yes, QA Innovator of the Year. So this category is especially to recognize individuals who continue to innovate in the QA space, continue to develop groundbreaking tools and techniques and processes in QA. Again, it's not limited to tools really. It's a global nomination, by the way. So our judges are only going to work with the nominations that they have received. So this is to also acknowledge everyone out there that's doing an amazing job. This is in no way to discount your efforts or say that they don't matter. We encourage you to continue to do stuff, do amazing stuff. And the universe always has a way to come around and reward efforts. So congratulations for those who have been recognized, and congratulations again for those amazing folks anywhere who are doing an amazing job. For the QA Innovator category for this year, we're looking at people who have developed, tools or techniques or disruptive ideas, or they have a track record of driving innovation in the industry. You've got reward impact on product quality. Again, we are particularly focused on contributions over the past year. So honorable mentions first for this category, whose contributions are also very important over the years, even though yes, it's been on for quite some time. We have the nominees. We have KR, founder and CEO of Test Sigma, was one of the people that was nominated. We have Anton, who is the managing director and chief test automation architect at Automate the Planet, and Karim Joni. Not sure what country this flag is from. Okay, Tunisia. Okay, so it's an AI testing founder of Thunder Code, an AI testing product from Tunisia. Timile Ajayi, founder of Time to Test, and Jason Arbon, founder of Test.ai. Amazing folks, amazing products that they've built. So congratulations to everybody on this list. Congratulations and thank you for the great job that you do. You help mix quality and quality assurance and software testing better in the long run. Honorable mentions for this category. We've got Anton from Automate the Planet. He's the co-founder and chief test automation architect, and Karim Joini, founder Thunder Code. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations to you and your teams, because we do know that it takes a whole lot of people to make great things. But we congratulate you on your leadership to contributing to improving the quality assurance space with innovative tools. And the winner, by the way, we encourage all of us to keep innovating. It's not over until it is over. The more, the merrier. The winner for this category, so launched the products, innovative products over last year. And that is Timile Ajayi, founder of Time to Test. He's a business development data analyst with over 9 years of experience in the technology and financial sectors, working with organizations across the EMEA, the US, and APAC. And his passion for software quality grew from first-time experience managing client expectations and navigating delivery delays caused by inefficient QA processes. So he decided to build Time to Test, and that's an amazing tool. Congratulations, Timile. Congratulations.
All right.
So we're going to head up to the next one, straight up.
Okay. Congratulations to the awardees, the winner of the QA Innovator of the Year. So to the next category of award, we have the QA Efficient Company of the Year. This award recognizes companies that excel in implementing efficient, innovative QA practices to deliver high-quality software. Selection criteria for this is innovative processes or tools enhancing QA efficiency, evidence of consistent high-quality deliverables, strong commitment to quality assurance excellence, real-world impact on product quality and efficiency reflecting in project contributions, and strong commitment to quality assurance excellence as evidenced in executed projects. So, the nominees for this category are, we have Grab. Grab is a major company that offers a wide range of on-demand services, including ride-hailing, food, and grocery delivery. Then we also have Billbox. Billbox is a financial technology company that helps small and medium-sized businesses solve cash flow products by providing automation billing, invoicing, payment workflows. Next, we have Test.io. Test.io is a crowd testing and quality assurance service that helps companies test web, mobile, and IoT applications using global community of professional testers. Then finally, for this category, we have also Bug Raptors. Bug Raptors is a software testing company that provides comprehensive testing solutions, including manual testing and automated testing. Then, final nominee for this category is Quicket. Quicket is a self-service event ticketing platform that enables event organizers to sell tickets online for concerts, festivals, sports theaters, and other live events. So these are all the nominees for the category of the QA Efficient Company of the Year 2026. And the honorable mention for this category are Bug Raptors and Grab. So congratulations to Bug Raptors, congratulations to Grab for winning the honorary mention for the QA Efficient Company of the Year. And the winner for this category goes to, drumroll, Billbox. Billbox is a financial technology company that helps small and medium-sized businesses to solve cash flow problems. So congratulations to Billbox for winning this category of the QA Efficient Company of the Year. So congratulations. Please let's say congratulations to Billbox in the comment section. Thank you very much. Next to the next category.
Congratulations to Billbox and the team at Billbox. Congratulations on continuing to hone your innovative QA practices. We continue to encourage people to keep doing better with the amazing solutions they offer by making it, better quality. Congratulations, guys, and congratulations to everyone advancing quality assurance in their products. The next category, we're down to the last two major categories, and that's the QA Advocate and Educator of the Year and the QA Leader of the Year. So this category awards recognizes individuals who actively mentor, educate, or advocate for quality assurance, empowering others to excel in the field of quality assurance and software testing. So the award looks at active contributions to QA learning and advocacy, mentorship and training initiatives, evidence of broad community impact, and real-world impact on product quality and efficiency that's reflective in the contributions to different projects. And the nominees for this category, one of the hottest categories we've had, top guys, really. Nicola is platform manager at is it IKEA. And then we've got Oluwatosin Awodire, who is the founder at the QA School. We also had James Bach, who is the CEO and principal consultant at Satisfies Inc. And then we have Rahul, who is test specialist at IFM, and Ikenna Okafor, founder at Test Africa, and Callum, who is the staff quality engineer at ArtLogic. Good. So, honorable mentions before we announce the awardee for this category. Again, I'm sure the judges had a tough job here because this is all amazing folks. Callum, staff quality engineer at ArtLogic, and James, CEO and principal consultant at Satisfies. Congratulations. They've all been contributing over the years in the space. Congratulations. to everyone. Now, over last year, considering all the contributions over last year up till now, 2026, the winner for this category for this year is no other than Rahul. Rahul, test specialist at IFM. Congratulations, Rahul. Congratulations on winning this. Rahul Powell is an award-winning test specialist, a speaker, an ambassador, an author committed to improving software testing with a pragmatic, results-driven approach. He is a recipient of the Jerry Weinberg Testing Excellence Award. Interesting. And was named Tester of the Year 2025 by the Test Chart. Rahul is a peer advisor for rapid software testing and an ambassador for platforms such as Ministry of Testing, Browser Stack, and Lambda Test. He has created multiple courses, authored 10 plus ebooks, published 200 plus blogs, delivered 50 plus global talks, won 20 plus testing contests, and runs the Rahul's Testing Tidbits YouTube channel with over 100 videos. Congratulations. Congratulations to Rahul. Congratulations for winning this. And congratulations to every nominee that made this court. Congratulations, everyone. The final category.
Very, very big congratulations to everyone. Yes, our very final category for this year's QA award. This is the category for the very, very big leagues. All right, this award celebrates leaders who inspire teams, drive quality initiative, and set benchmarks for excellence in quality assurance. Criteria for selection is exceptional leadership and mentorship in QA teams, proven impact on team performance and delivery, initiatives driving innovation and quality culture, real world impact on product quality and efficiency, reflecting in product contributions. And the nominees for this category are, we have David. David is Director of Test Engineering at Entrust. Next, we have Coco Mensah. She's the Unified Testing and Automation Lead at EcoBank Transnational Incorporated. Tatiana is Director of Quality and CEO of Innovate QA. We have Aswin Gola, Lead Quality Engineer at Bonins. Maya Tulikar, she is Quality Engineering Leader at Regent. Finally, we have Julio De Lima, Quality Assurance Manager at Capco. So these are all our nominees for the category of QA Leader of the Year. Now to the honorable mentions. Honorable mentions for this category. We have Maya Tulika, says Quality Engineering Leader at Regent, and Julio De Lima, Quality Assurance Manager at Capco. Congratulations, Maya. Congratulations, Julio, for being the honorable mentions for the category of QA Leader of the Year 2026.
Congratulations, guys. You can use the comment box to say congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations to them
for being a part of this all this while. And yes, congratulations as well to every other person. This is the final category and this is the final awardee. And we're going to be unveiling this. So congratulations to everybody who is doing an amazing job leading QA communities, leading QA teams. We use this to appreciate and recognize all of you. But the winner for this 2026 Test Drive and Awards QA Leader category, drum rolls, no other person than Tatiana Abozova. Tatiana is the quality engineering leader. She is a quality engineering leader and community builder. She's dedicated to advancing modern quality practices in the AI era. She has led quality initiatives. She began a career at Microsoft as an SDET, and she's led quality initiatives at several organizations like Disney, VMware, a lot of them, healthcare startups, and more. And she's currently the director of quality engineering and founder of Innovate QA. She drives scalable quality strategies while fostering global collaboration and learning within the testing community. Congratulations, Tatiana. Congratulations. So thank you everyone
Congratulations.
for participating. That is it for the test drive and QA awards for 2026. Looking forward to you joining us again. Please, we're all expecting to, yes, I see Tatiana in the comments. I'm sure that even Tatiana did not know of this. I also see Julio. Thank you for being here, all of you. I see Coco as well. Amazing leaders. Please, you want to follow all of these amazing folks. You want to check them out on LinkedIn. You want to speak to them. I'm sure they're always happy. The judges found records of their contribution, consistent contributions, and it's amazing, amazing that we have such folks amongst us. Congratulations, everybody. Oh, Tatiana is here with us. Tatiana, you want to say a word?
Thank you. I'm so honored. Thank you so much. I did not expect this at all. And thank you to all of the other nominees with me. I know some of them. I know Maria, and I was happy she was one of the nominees. And I'm sure we all deserve this. I'm going to be connecting with all of you guys. Let's stay in touch and let's change quality together.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tatiana. Thank you. Right, guys, it's a pleasure to be here with you all through this session. Thank you for joining. Again, we're going to continue test drive this year. It's a quarterly event. We're going to invite more amazing speakers. They're going to come to speak about different topics, everything around software testing and quality assurance and test automation and artificial intelligence. This is the space to hear about those things. Again, if you want to join our channel partnership programs, for those of us who are interested, you have organizations or you lead practices, we're happy to partner with you. So please reach out to us at hello@getscandium.com, and we can talk about partnership and growing the quality assurance space together. If you want to check out our products, please visit getscandium.com. You're able to access all of our products right from there. And if you want to access the current product that we've just released, we've just launched, good news, you people right here are the very first people to see this. We've been in beta, closed beta testing all this while, so very closed, group of people, organizations have had access to this so far. So you want to be one of the very first. Please go there, test it out, sign up, test it out, tell Rover the things you want to test, and it's going to test it for you. If you want to try the mobile, upload a build, Android or iOS. Again, you don't need to tell it steps by step, just define the goal, and it's going to try to achieve that and let you know what happened while it tried to achieve that, whether that's success or that is failure. So please, we're looking forward to you testing that, and we want to hear feedback. Join us on Slack. You can join us on Slack using the link. Click on the link in Linktree. You'll be able to join our community. As for the winner of the quiz, please reach out to Ibrahim on Slack so they can get that. Otumba, I was asking for Otumba. I think somebody mentioned that he's here. Please, Otumba, you can reach out as well to Ibrahim on Slack and get your $25 to buy a good hot meal. Congratulations. So yeah, I'm Otumba. Yes, we can see that. Congratulations. So thank you very much. What's next? Join us next quarter. We're going to be here with Test Drive again. And at the end of the year, we're going to open nominations. Please help us nominate amazing folks. We work with the people that have been nominated, and then we're going to have our judges then do their work from there. And then congratulations to everybody. Once again, visit getscandium.com. Share your feedback with us. Book demo calls for yourself and for your team members. You want to partner with us? We're happy to listen to your your partnership offers. At the same time, share what we have with you. And finally, follow us on social media and engage with our posts. Thank you and have a great one.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for joining.
See you next quarter. Bye.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye.